Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of the Chamber Buzz. I'm David Ferris and we've got a special show for you tonight. We're going to talk about the USA South Tournament coming up soon. The Weekly Buzz is brought to you by Roger G. Taylor and Associates. Let's go see what's going on around Rocky Mount.
Wow. Boy, what an awesome group. Again.
Head to toe.
Mine's good.
Good afternoon. I'm David Combs, Mayor of Rocky Mount, and I'm here with Michelle Williams and her staff from the Head to Toe Styling Salon and Styling
Salon and Spa.
Salon and Spa here. They're having their ribbon cutting, and they've been open since about November, but she's been in this business for about 20 years here. They're here on the corner of Country Club and Hunter Hill Road, which is a great location, a lot of traffic here. Just been in her shop, and it's a beautiful shop, and they do everything. So whether you're a man or a woman, you can get your toes clipped, your nails clipped, you can get a facial. I can't get much done with my hair, but the rest of you can. But it's a great styling salon here. It's a full service salon, but we're just happy that Michelle, who's been in business for 20 years, this is a great time in any business's life, particularly if you've just opened a new business. It's exciting, a lot of things going on, and according to her, she's had great community support. And on behalf of the city of Rocky Mount and the Rocky Mount City Council, we want to present this to you on the occasion of your ribbon cutting. Wish you best of luck, and certainly if we can do anything for you, please let us know. And congratulations to you and your staff, and wish you well. And I'm going to turn it over to Becky Parks now from the Chamber of Commerce for a few comments.
Hi, I'm Becky Parks, and I'm filling in today for Amanda Bell. I'm the past Vice Chair of Membership, and I would personally like to thank you, Michelle. It's always great to see a friend start a new business. I wish you lots of luck and all the wonderful familiar faces that are here sharing this experience with you. On behalf of the Chamber, we'd like to thank you for your membership, because without successful businesses like you, the Chamber wouldn't be the fine organization that it is today. And I'd also like to take this time to thank all the wonderful ambassadors for always being here and supporting everything that the Chamber does. Without you, we wouldn't be wonderful. So thank you there. And I'll turn it.
I just want to say thank you for everyone that's come out today, and to thank these four beautiful people standing beside me, because I couldn't do it without them every day. And I just look forward to seeing everyone come in. Thank you.
Again, I want to thank everybody for being here to celebrate the ribbon cutting for the Head to Toe Salon and Spa here at the corner of Country Club and Hunter Hill Road. And it's a great shop inside, looks beautiful, and they've done a great job, and we just wish them lots and lots of success.
Welcome back. Let's talk a little bit about the upcoming USA Conference Tournament. I'm going to get this thing right, John.
USA South Athletic Conference.
That's a mouthful, Martha.
Very good, Martha.
We're excited about it.
We're so excited I can't get it right.
I think I've said it so many times in my head. We're just so
Probably
thrilled.
Sleep. Well, first of all, I think that's a wonderful coup on every party, the travel and tourism, the college, the community, the chamber, you know, almost all God's children.
It was a joint effort, I'll tell you.
And you snatched it from Burlington?
Well, you know, Jim Gray, President Gray, came up with the idea, let's snatch it from Burlington.
Good.
So we came to travel and tourism, and we said, okay, how are we going to do this? And we all got together, and it's coming.
Well, you know, what a great area. You've got the athletic complex. You've got the marvelous facilities at Wesleyan. And we've had, over the last 8 or 10 years, some really great top shelf hotels open in our area, so we can accommodate, you know, the spectators,
right.
the teams. We've got the restaurants around here.
That's
We're
right.
the real deal.
Well, the hotels, they're just so excited about our guests coming for the tournament, and they're going all out. They're going to have banners, and all the frontline people are going to have the shirts on. So it's going to be a real hospitality experience for everyone.
Of course, with you in the middle of it, it's going to be top shelf.
We're going to try.
It's going to be top shelf. John, tell us what's going on at Wesleyan. How are y'all going to tie all this together? And
well, it's really a City of Rocky Mount and Nash County event. Just happens that Wesleyan happens to be in the host city. As Martha alluded to, Jim kind of spearheaded this because it was in a city that none of our institutions reside in, and he thought it would be a great idea to move it to a city where one of the schools was located.
Sure.
But tennis, of course, will be hosted at North Carolina Wesleyan with our new slick center.
Oh, that is a beautiful facility.
It's top notch.
Yeah,
it's as good as there is maybe anywhere in the state. And so we're very excited about that. But our other events are all going to be located at other venues, either, as you mentioned, at the complex downtown. Baseball will start in Wilson at Fleming Stadium and then conclude in Zebulon at Mudcat Stadium, which will be a really exciting venue. Right, as we kind of pare down after the first day of play, they'll move to Zebulon and play it out there for the championship. Golf, of course, will be at Benvenue. Tremendous venue for that event. And lacrosse will be played in the City Stadium downtown.
Which is perfect for that.
And we're really excited about sharing the wealth. You know, it's not that just we're going to sit right here in the city of Rocky Mount. We're going all over to our partners outside.
Well, you know, that makes it special. You got the legacy of Fleming Stadium, which is, I don't know, 75 years old probably.
That's right.
And then, of course, Five County Stadium is a great venue to watch a game.
I wish you could have seen them when we were taking them around, right, John? We would take them to venue, and then we'd take them to see the stadium, and then we'd take them there, and they were just so in awe of what we have to offer here.
We do. We have a lot to offer, and I'm so glad, you know, that Nash Travel and Tourism got behind this, and this is terrific. This really, you know, years ago, and John, this was before you came to Rocky Mountain. You've been here for at least 2 forevers, but Martha and I have been here for at least 3 or 4.
Watch it now.
But Rocky Mount hosted for many, many years the ACC golf tournament.
Right.
Yeah.
And they loved coming to Rocky Mount. They just absolutely loved it, but it was time to move on for various reasons.
Right.
So, you know, we do it well in this region.
Well, Rocky Mount is obviously a tremendous sports town.
Oh, yeah.
And with a long history, and so not only the people who participate, but people who enjoy watching. And we've got a lot of great community support at North Carolina Wesleyan, people who have come out to see our teams, but now I think the chance to see conference tournament play at this level is really an exciting opportunity, no matter what age you are, for the youth in the community to see college athletics played at this level, as well as you know, everyone else in the community.
At any one given time, like in particular with the spring sports, how many events could be going on at one time?
Well, everything. There's tennis, both men and women, golf, women's lacrosse, baseball, and softball. And all of those events will be going on at some time simultaneously.
And you're
So
exactly
something for everybody.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because John and I, we've all talked about it. We really want this to be bringing in our tourists, but we also want it to be a really exciting venue for a lot of our citizens to go out and see. And guess what? This is our first year. We have it one more year too, and hopefully they'll come back for 3rd and 4th. So that's our goal. That's our goal.
Behind it, I don't think there's much question about that.
Well, the quality of play, I think, will be the thing
Yeah.
that people will be impressed with.
Yeah.
You know, in our golf tournament, we'll have a couple of national title contenders. The play will be outstanding. A sport like lacrosse, who, quite frankly, a lot of folks in this area maybe are not familiar with, an opportunity to see that played live will be a great opportunity as well.
But you know, it's not as well known in North Carolina, but when you just take a 40, 50-minute trip west of here, UNC, Chapel Hill, and Duke, both men's and women in lacrosse, are, they're always in the thick of things. They're in the hunt for the national championships. They've won national championships. And so I think that's a good introduction to kids around here.
Exactly right.
To maybe nurture their interest in it. Years ago, gosh, when we were in high school, you didn't know how to spell soccer, much less play it, and that's taken off because of exposure. I think the exposure will do a whole lot, but it's just an exciting. I think it's an exciting venture for this area. I think it's.
It really is. When you think about 800 athletes with their entourage, their parents, their friends, their coming in, and you think about how many people are going to be in this area.
That's huge.
And it's huge. It's exciting, and we're just proud to have it. And John, I want to thank you so much for all y'all have done to help us, and we'll help y'all. And it's just been a joint effort that's going to really prove to be an economic impact for all of us.
Well, I know it has to be a burden of love, I might add, but quite a responsibility for the college to be the host.
Well, in all honesty, the college is not the host. It's the city.
Right.
It's been a tremendous partnership. Jim Gray, our president, was really the impetus that got all this going. But it's really the city of Rocky Mount, Nash County, travel and tourism, parks and recreation. It's a tremendous partnership. And the college is happy to help in every way that we can, and we're going to do our best. And we have some expertise, obviously, in the athletic areas. But it's really going to be a tribute, I think, not only that we landed the tournament, but the way that it comes off. It's going to be a tribute to all the other folks, all that that are involved in that partnership.
We've got a lot of surprises too.
Well, I can't wait to see them, and hopefully maybe we can get y'all back on one more time.
That'd be nice.
But John, Martha, thank y'all for coming today, but more importantly, thank y'all for being such an important part in getting this tournament here, and I know it's going to be just an overwhelming success. But thank y'all so much, and stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The USA South Conference will be arriving in Rocky Mount with over 850 athletes and coaches April 11th through the 14th. These student athletes from 13 colleges will be playing
men's baseball,
women's softball,
men's tennis,
women's tennis,
men's golf,
women's lacrosse.
Check the game schedules and show your support for the student athletes. Be a good sport.
Come to the games.
Thank you and welcome back. Kelvin, Joel, thank y'all for joining us on the second part of our segment on the tournament. With the city, there comes a large responsibility on helping to coordinate this, and I can't fathom how you get your arms around all this thing and coordinate it. It's kind of like a junior Olympics almost, with so many different things. John and Martha were telling me that there are a multitude of events that go on at the same time, which means you've got to have people in places and things marked and so forth. How do you go about putting this together?
Well, first of all, David, on behalf of the city, we want to say we're honored to be hosting this with all of our partners here in the community. And when you think about a community that has sports, you think about building your resume as a community. And what the USA South would allow us to do is to work on building our community resume, to look at other events that we can bring in our community in the future. We've had an opportunity for many years to work with the travel and tourism industry, the business community, volunteers, and also city officials to bring events to our community. This event will showcase 5 different areas in our community and work with surrounding municipalities to put on this event. And Joel and I have been honored to be leaders in the Parks and Rec to work on this event. And it's an opportunity really for us to showcase what we have in our community.
And we have a lot to showcase thanks to the hard work folks like y'all. Joe, give us kind of maybe a 10,000-foot view of it.
Well, we're excited. Like Kelvin said, a lot of people are thinking Wesleyan's going to be the host. Wesleyan we only want them to be concerned with winning some of these championships. We don't want them to be
win them all.
We don't want them to be concerned with the setup and the day-to-day operations and how we get there. That's our job, and that's what we're excited about. We've been in constant contact with our friends in Wilson and Zebulon that'll be handling baseball. We'll have staff out there, as well as their staff, to coordinate teams, and umpires and food and everything that needs to be taken care of. And we're going to take care of our own facilities. We've already upgraded our football stadium where they're going to play lacrosse at. We've installed a new sound system. We've redone the scoreboard. We've taken out our field goal posts so they won't be a hazard. We've got that turf in pristine condition. You won't find better grass on a golf course. I mean, it's ready to play, and they're going to be amazed at the quality of fields they're playing on. On our softball fields, we completely regraded them last summer. We installed sod where areas were worn out. They're laser graded to perfection. They're going to drain great. We're going to be able to handle rain if we have to. Our maintenance staff will be on call the whole event. We've installed new irrigation systems inside of our hub to make it aesthetically pleasing to everyone. We've upgraded our concession stands. We've really put in work to stand out when they come to Rocky Mount, and we want them to remember the sports complex. This is the first collegiate experience we've had out there, and it's big for us, and we want more. So we're doing our best to impress them. And of course, Benvenue Country Club, they're going to take care of themselves. We'll have staff out there, but the commissioners were floored when they saw that course. They're excited about it. If anything, they were a little scared of how hard it's going to be because those greens are so fast and so small. But there's great golf in that conference. They're going to really enjoy that course. And the new tennis courts at Wesleyan speak for themselves. They're going to enjoy that. And that was a great partnership with the city and Wesleyan College to get those things built. And, not only are they going to help us out with the USA South Championships, they're going to help us out with tennis programming after that. So.
And it's a great point, David. One of the things that Joel and I have preached about this entire event is first class. When the athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators from the school come to Rocky Mount, we're going to give them first class treatment. We've looked at some things. Joel and I had an opportunity last year to go to Burlington and see the USA South Spring Championships prior to coming to Rocky Mount. And one of the things that Joel and I spent a couple of days in that community doing was seeing where we can actually raise the level when they come to Rocky Mount. And what people will see that have come to the USA South in the past, we'll see, as Joel said, our facilities are going to be second to none. And I'm not just talking about to any community like Burlington, but any community in the country. They're also going to be, they do an award ceremony on Friday night. And at that awards, they do their entire spring program of awards for the USA South Conference. So they're going to get an opportunity to see the Dunn Center. Well, during that awards ceremony, we've spiced it up a little bit. We're going to provide a first-class meal for them, but we also have entertainment. So we have a group called Fantasy that plays at our Downtown Live. Right. They're going to come perform for a couple of hours for them. So we're going to really do some things a little different. We're going to do goodie bags where we're asking any of the community leaders that have businesses, organizations that would like to promote their products to these athletes to give us some things for the goodie bags. We've developed a logo. We have a website. So when parents and athletes and coaches come to this community, they're going to get a true taste of what it means to be in Rocky Mount and the Twin Counties. And
that's a wonderful experience for everybody involved. And we're going to break just for a moment. We'll be right back.
The USA South Conference will be arriving in Rocky Mount with over 850 athletes and coaches April 11th through the 14th. These student athletes from 13 colleges will be playing
men's baseball,
women's softball,
men's tennis,
women's tennis,
men's golf,
women's lacrosse.
Check the game schedules and show your support for the student athletes. Be a good sport.
Come to the games.
Welcome back. We're joined by Scott Turner, who is this year's chairperson of Travel and Tourism.
Yes.
And, first of all, on behalf of the region, and I do mean the region, thank you for what y'all are doing in the support of the tournament. This is huge, and I don't think it could be done without a true team effort, and y'all are certainly right in there blocking on the front line. But thank you. Tell us what part y'all, what's What will y'all be doing? Make it extra special?
Like I said, we're going to make the players, families, and everything come to Rocky Mount, enjoy the area and stuff like that. Give the city all the support they need with North Carolina Wesleyan. We have a board of 15 members. We've had special meetings to make sure this is a great tournament. Just like y'all was talking about earlier about the ball fields and stuff, we have a good facilities and stuff out there. And in the long run, everybody's going to benefit because of the impact of the economy and stuff.
Well, you know, I'm somewhat familiar because I've participated in it and I've enjoyed it for several years, the Down East Viking Classic, and that just, you know, the hotels, the restaurants, the shopping experience, what the city provides, I can't help but think this is just going to be great. It's going to be great.
That is true, David, and the city has had a long working relationship with the Travel and Tourism Board, and Scott and all the members do an outstanding job supporting programs and services that really look at economic impact in our community. What people don't realize is how big the travel industry is to the Rocky Mount area. Over $200 million industry if you think about all the hotel nights, the food, the gas, and those types of things. This event will add to that opportunity for us to increase economic impact, but also allow us to look at the different things that we do with sports and how sports can truly impact the community to grow economy and create jobs and those types of things. Mm-hmm. So hopefully as we build our resume as a community working with sports and the travel and tourism industry, it'll allow people to see Rocky Mount in a different light, and that light is a light where you can do youth sports, adult sports, and Scott and his crew work a lot with us with our youth sports and the sports complex, baseball, softball tournaments, but as you said, the Viking Classic and some other things that we do with sports. It's an opportunity for this community really to put its foot forward.
You know, I don't think people, by and large, think of this as a destination of tourists. You know, when you think of tourism, you think of the mountains or the beach or whatever. And Scott, y'all do a great job. I mean, your billboards up and down 95 directing business into this area, tourists into this area, and with the tournament and with the Down East Viking Classic and the weekend baseball tournaments going out, you're a big economic engine in this region. I mean, with the people that are employed because of a great tourism trade that we have in this area, in Nash County, in Edgecombe. It impacts our lives daily in a positive way.
Plus, this tournament's going to take us to a new level. We're going to have college athletes playing here, and we got to have the support of the community and stuff like that. They want to see fans, want to see the players, want to see fans and stands and stuff like that. This is a good opportunity to take us to the next level. It really does. Like you said, we just did the tennis thing at the college and stuff like that. We got great fields and stuff that the city takes care of. It's a group event venture for all of us.
Well, I think you're exactly right, and I do want to thank y'all for not only coming here today, but for what you're doing to support the community. And this is going to be, I love what you keep saying about building our resume. And I know with how professional our travel and tourism operation here is run, that people will come, they'll enjoy, they'll spend a lot of money hopefully, but more importantly, they'll have a great experience and they'll want to come back.
One thing I just got to add is we start tournaments, in March? And go through December of this team. So this is, we have smaller than other ones and stuff, but sports is big in the area and stuff like that. So we just got to have all the support from the community and stuff like that to make this the best complex ever.
And I think we're well on our way. And again, gentlemen, I'd like to thank y'all for what you're doing to support it, and also for taking the time from your busy schedules and dropping in to visit with us today. And hopefully, during the tournaments, that we can have y'all back and you give us an update on what's going on.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.